ताकि मुझे आइडिया हो। चलें, so we are going to start isomers in today's class। और क्योंकि हम पूरी ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री पढ़ चुके हैं तो मेरे ख्याल से आपको आप सारे ही फंक्शनल ग्रुप का आइडिया है, तो हम आइसोमर्स की बात इजीली कर सकते हैं। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। आइसोमर्स बच्चों, एक्चुअली आपने पहले भी आइसोमर्स को पढ़ा हुआ है, ठीक है ना। एंड दिस इज द अगेन थिंग दैट यू नीड टू सी कि आपने ओ लेवल्स में पढ़ा था कि इट इज एक्चुअली what it is, the substance, or you can say that the compounds having same molecular formula. You can say that compounds having same molecular formula, but different structural formula, अगर आपको याद हो तो ये आपने ओ लेवल्स में पढ़ी थी डेफिनेशन, बट डिफरेंट स्ट्रक्चरल फॉर्मूला। यहाँ पर ये डिवाइड हो जाता है दो आइसोमर्स, मतलब दो डेफिनेशंस में इसको हम डिवाइड कर देते हैं। एक तो जो डेफिनेशन अभी आपके सामने लिखी हुई है जो कि आपने पहले पढ़ी है वो, और दूसरी डेफिनेशन में जो सेकंड वाला पार्ट है ये आपके पास चेंज हो जाता है, बट डिफरेंट स्ट्रक्चरल फॉर्मूला, और यू कैन से दैट बट different arrangement of atoms, तो ये हमारे पास दो डिफरेंट डेफिनेशंस हैं आइसोमर्स की हमारे सिलेबस में बच्चों। ऊपर वाली लाइन जो है इट इज सेम फॉर बोथ ऑफ देम, राइट। मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला इज गोइंग टू बी सेम फॉर ऑल द टाइम, but we have two different things in isomers. We can even have different structural formula, or we can even have different arrangement of atoms. तो ये जो दो different types हैं इसको हम बोलते हैं structural isomers। एक को हम क्या नाम देते हैं बच्चों, structural isomers, और एक को हम नाम देते हैं stereo isomers, right? We have two different types of isomers in our syllabus, structural isomers and stereo isomers. तो अगर वो आपसे पूछता है structural isomers की definition, so you need to say that the compounds having same molecular formula but different structural formula. And if they are asking for stereo isomers, so you can say that compounds having same molecular formula but different arrangement of atoms. Got it, every one of you? Yes, everyone got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Then we have three different types of structural isomers बच्चों। The one is chain isomers, जो कि आपने already O levels में पढ़े हैं, तो ये chain isomers होंगे। Then we have positional isomers, जो कि हमने alkene के अंदर पढ़े थे और halogenoalkanes के अंदर पढ़े थे, वो यहाँ पर आप पढ़ेंगे। And then we have functional group isomers, and you need to keep remember बच्चों के इन तीनों में से किसी की भी अगर वो डेफिनेशन पूछता है तो आप यही डेफिनेशन बताएंगे that they have same molecular formula but different structural formula। और स्ट्रक्चरल फार्मूले का मतलब ये है कि आपकी मर्जी है आप डिस्प्लेड फार्मूला बनाएं, आपकी मर्जी है आप कंडेंस फार्मूला बनाएं, आपकी मर्जी है आप स्केलेटल फार्मूला बनाएं, अनटिल एंड अनलेस कि वो आपको स्पेसिफाई कर दे कि आपने बनाना ही स्केलेटल है या आपने बनाना ही डिस्प्लेड है, ठीक है। इसी तरह स्टीरियो आइसोमर्स में वी हैव टू टाइप्स ऑफ आइसोमर्स। द वन इज ज्योमेट्रिकल आइसोमर्स, एंड ज्योमेट्रिकल आइसोमर्स कौन से वाले होते हैं, वो सिस और ट्रांस वाले जो आइसोमर्स होते हैं ना, जो कि आपने एल्कीन्स में पढ़े थे, वो आपके पास ज्योमेट्रिकल आइसोमर्स होते हैं। देन वी हैव ऑप्टिकल आइसोमर्स, और ऑप्टिकल आइसोमर्स कौन से होते हैं, वो कायरल सेंटर वाले जो आइसोमर्स होते हैं वो ऑप्टिकल आइसोमर्स होते हैं, जो कि आपने हैलोजेनोअल्केन्स में थोड़े बहुत पढ़े थे। सो अगर इन दोनों में से भी किसी की वो डेफिनेशन पूछता है तो भी आपने डेफिनेशन यही बतानी है, कंपाउंड्स हैविंग सेम मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला बट डिफरेंट अरेंजमेंट ऑफ एटम्स। Yes, every one of you, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is about what isomers start. Now we are going to start one by one each and every isomer. So first of all, I am going to start with chain isomers. Chain isomers. So when you talk about chain isomers, bacho, so we are going to start with alkanes first, while everyone can show this isomerism. चेन आइसोमेरिज्म कोई भी बता सकता है, कोई भी दिखा सकता है, कोई भी फंक्शनल ग्रुप के साथ ये हो सकता है, but initially we are going to start with alkane क्योंकि alkane वाहिद वो homologous series जो कि सिर्फ chain isomers दिखाती है और कोई isomers नहीं दिखाती ना, तो हम पहले इसकी बात करते हैं chain isomers. So for suppose आपके पास alkanes है और alkanes के अंदर आपके पास है 4 carbons. So it is 1 2 3 4. So 4 carbon alkane is known as butane. So this is butane and I am using the condensed formula for this. It is CH3. इसके 2 bonds है तो CH2, इसके 2 bonds है तो CH2, इसके 1 bond है तो CH3. This is butane. You just need to keep remember बच्चों, you need to see that कि ये branch है या ये unbranch है. So इसका एक आसान तरीका ये है, you need to put up your finger on the first carbon, right? And if you can go from first to the last carbon without putting up your finger, it means it is a straight chain, right? Why I'm doing this? Because the structure can be like this: CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. So you don't need to think about this कि यार ये isomer है, ये isomer नहीं है. Why? You can see this, it is a straight chain. Just put your finger on the first carbon and you will see this, that without putting up your finger, you can go from first to the last. It means it is also a straight chain. We don't have a branch over here. It is also the straight chain and they both are the same structures, right? For suppose I draw in the different stage like this, I just do like this for suppose. So you need to keep remember this again. You just need to put your finger on the first carbon and just go from first to the last. You will see that we don't need to even require the putting up your finger. We can go from first to the last in one go. It means it is also the straight chain. It is also the linear chain. It is also the unbranched chain. So it means ये सारे structure एक ही जैसे हैं. ये एक दूसरे के isomers नहीं है. They all are same structures. They all are same structures and you can even call them, they are unbranched structure. This is the main and the, you can say that best name for them. They are unbranched structure. We don't have branch in them. So how can we get a branch on the chain? So for that, you need to keep remember that we need to put carbon in the center somewhere like this. If you have 3 carbons and I'm just putting the carbon in the center one, so you can see this. While completing the valencies of these carbons, the last carbon having 1 bond, so we need to put 3 hydrogens over there, 3 hydrogen over there, 3 hydrogen over there, and the center one having 3 bonds, so the only 1 hydrogen to complete all 4 bonds, right? Now you can see this. If we put the finger on the first carbon, so we can go from here to there, and for this carbon, we need to put up our finger. So it means यहाँ हमारी chain break हो गई, right? अब देखें, फॉर सपोज आप बोलते नहीं सर हमें ऐसे अच्छा नहीं लग रहा, हम किसी और तरीके से करते हैं. तो फॉर सपोज हमने ये स्ट्रक्चर बना लिया एंड यू आर ट्राइंग टू complete one go chain, but it is again 1 2 3 carbons and this one is remain. So for this covering you need to put up your finger. So आपने हर तरीके से कर देख लिया, आपको यही आइडिया हुआ कि मैक्सिमम लॉन्ग चेन में you can cover the 3 carbons and the 4th one is out of the chain. Then again, maximum you can have 3 carbon in the chain and the 4th one is going to be out of the chain. So this is what branched structure, in which the one of the carbon is going out of the chain. All right. So for this, you need to keep remember किस तरह आप इसका nomenclature करोगे, किस तरह इसका नाम आप define करोगे. You need to keep remember the longest chain आपने जो select की है, longest chain होनी चाहिए, maximum carbon जितने भी आ सकते हैं उस chain में आने चाहिए. फिर उसका नाम लिखेंगे हम. तो how many carbons we have in the longest chain? We have 3 carbons over here in the longest chain. In both of them, we have 3 carbons. So it is prop for 3 carbon, and because they all have single bonds, so it is propane. Right. And again, we have branch over here. And in the branch, you can see this, we just have 1 carbon. No? So 1 carbon means meth. And with branch, you can put YL over there. So the name of both of these structures are methyl propane. They both are methyl propane, and it is very necessary to show the branch on which carbon. ये branch है कौन से वाले carbon पे? So you can see this. This is the first carbon, this is the second carbon, and this is the third carbon. And again, this is the first carbon, this is the second carbon, and this is the third carbon. We need to start numbering from where the branch is near. Over here, the both other side are same. So you can say that it is 2-methyl propane. And you can see this, that both are the structures same. They both are the same structures, right? ये दोनों एक ही जैसे structure हैं. तो total isomers जो आपके पास हुए along with the linear chain, आपके पास 2 isomers हुए butane के. The one is a straight chain. We can draw in skeletal form as well. This is a straight chain, unbranched structure, and this is the branched structure. So one is butane, and the second one is 2-methyl propane. Right, bachcho?
Yes, sir.
We just have two structures over here. Then let's talk about the next one. For suppose we have one more example over here. Propane. Agar hum propane ki baat kare, why start from butane? Why I'm not starting with propane? So you can see this. We just have 3 carbons in propanes. So we cannot make a branch over there in any case, just like this. For suppose I am drawing like this. For suppose I am drawing like this. In any condition, I cannot form a branch over there. You can see this. It is a linear chain. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. In all the conditions, they are straight chains. तो इसका कोई ब्रांच बन ही नहीं सकता, इसलिए मैंने प्रोपेन से स्टार्ट किया ही नहीं, मैंने ब्यूटेन से स्टार्ट किया. ठीक है ना. अब हम करते हैं पेंटेन को. अगर आप पेंटेन को देखते हो बच्चों, तो पेंटेन में we have 5 carbons, right? So if you have 5 carbons, so let's see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's complete the valency of all the carbons. And it is like this. This is a linear chain. This is a straight chain. For suppose if I am drawing like this, CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. मैं इसका कितना भी टेढ़ा मेढ़ा स्ट्रक्चर बना लूं, if it is straight, so it is straight. You can see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can do this in one go without putting up my finger. So it means it is a straight chain. These are the same structures. They are not isomers of each other. तो आप इसको कितना भी टेढ़ा मेढ़ा बना लें, जब तक आपको अपनी फिंगर उठाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ रही, इसका मतलब उसमें ब्रांच आई ही नहीं. It is unbranched. ठीक है ना. This is unbranched structure. Right, then let's have a branch structure. I told you that how can you put a branch over there. Just write down the 4 carbons, right? These are the 4 carbons, and you can put branch over here, right? The carbon somewhere in the center. You can even think about this कि सर ने second पे क्यों नहीं लगाई, चले यहाँ लगा देते हैं, आप कहते हैं. ठीक है, just look at over there. I'm just completing the valency of all these 5 carbons. 3, 3, 3. It just required 2. It just required 1. 3, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right. It's all up to you कि आप कौन सी longest chain लेना पसंद करेंगे. So this is the strong longest chain, the 4 carbons, and for me this is a branch. But any one of you, if you want to take any other chains, you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now this is branch. Right. So you can see this again. The longest chain is this, and this is branch. This is the longest chain, and this is the branch. So in both of them, you can see this, that the longest chain having 4 carbons, so it is but, and they have single bonds, so it is ane. It is butane, and we have branch with 1 carbon, so it is meth and YL, methyl. And you can see this from where the branch is there, we need to start the numbering from there. So it is 1 and 2, right? This is 1 and 2. So in both of them, you can see this. The name is 2-methyl butane. The name is 2-methyl butane. And when you have a number of carbon greater than 4, so you can even put 2 branches over there as well. You can put 3 branches over there as well. So let's talk about the 2 branches, more than 1 branch. More than 1 branch. If I talk about more than 1 branch, so you can see this 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon, and in the center one, I'm just putting up 2 branches like this. So let's complete their valencies. This carbon required 3 hydrogen, 3, 3, 3. So this is the structure. If you want to have the longest chain, so start this 1, 2, 3, right? And this one become branch. So let's see the name of this. This is the longest chain. This is a branch. This is the branch. The longest chain having 3 carbons, so it is prop, and a single bond, so it is propane. And we have 2 branches. Both are having single carbon, so it is dimethyl. And both are on the second carbon, so you can say that 2, 2 dimethyl propane. All right, bachcho?
Yes, sir.
They can even disturb you by giving the displayed formula of this. So it is a displayed formula for pentane, like this. You can substitute hydrogen over there, right? This is the displayed formula for the methyl butane, like this. You can put hydrogens over there. And the toughest one and the weird one is this. This is the displayed formula of dimethyl propane. Just look at over there. कितना खतरनाक स्ट्रक्चर ये लगता है देखने में, but है the same thing. This is the displayed formula of dimethyl propane. Right बच्चों? So even अगर वो आपको इस तरह दें तो आपने परेशान नहीं होना. This is the same thing. Right? I told you that we have 3 different type of structure formula: condensed, displayed, and skeletal. So they can even ask for anything like this. So you need to keep remember this. Okay, sorry for the disturbance. Just screen आ रही है?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Let me share it again. देखिए आ गई?
जी सर आ गई।
Yes, sir.
Thank you, thank you. So these are the displayed formula. They can even give you in displayed formula to just disturb you. So don't be disturbed by them. They are the same things. And even the skeletal formula is also the same one. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is methyl butane. You can even draw in this way as well. These are the same structures. And this one is propane and dimethyl propane. Right, bacho? So this is the condensed one. This is also the structural formula. This is the displayed one. This is also the structural formula. And this one is a skeletal one. And this is also the displayed formula. Right, bacho? Oh, sorry, this is also the structural formula. Right?
Yes, sir.
So, bacho, can you do for hexane if I ask you that how many possible structures of hexane you can draw? Can you try this? कि कितने structures hexane के आप लोग बना सकते हैं? And I'm just leaving this in front of you so you can have a idea of the isomerism कि आपने बनाने कैसे हैं. पहले single single बनाए, फिर double double बनाए. चले try करें and कोशिश करें. Next thing is positional isomers. The next one is positional isomers, right? So if you talk about positional isomers, bacho, this is the second one. Positional isomers. Sometimes it is very easy and sometimes it's very tricky. So for suppose if you talk about alkenes, it can be shown by any functional group: alkene, alcohol, or you can say that haloalkanes. Anyone can show these isomers. For suppose if you have butane, so we know that butane is butene. We need to talk about alkenes first. So this butene, if you talk about butene, bacho, so butene is like this, that we have 4 carbons and we need to place double bond anywhere between 2 carbons. So if I supposed to do double bond over here, and for suppose if I am supposing to draw double bond between 2 carbons which are in the center, so these are the 2 different structures. They both are the different structures. You can see this. So they are the positional isomers of each other. They are the positional isomers of each other. So this is actually but 1-ene because the double bond is between the first 2 carbons. And this is actually but 2-ene because the double bond is between the second 2 carbons. Right, bacho? So this is what positional isomers mean. ठीक है? Then हेलोजीनो अल्केन में बड़ा मजा आता है इसको करने का. हेलोजीनो अल्केन्स में आपके पास काफी कुछ होता है इसमें करने के लिए. So for suppose if you have 3 carbons and if you have 1 chlorine only over here, so this should be termed as 1 chloropropane. This should be known as 1 chloropropane. And if you place this chlorine in the center one carbon, on the center 1 carbon, so it would be known as 2 chloropropane. This should be 2 chloropropane. And if you want to draw the structures of their skeletal structure, so these are 3 carbons, and you need to show the chlorine on the carbon like this. Then these are the 3 carbons, 1, 2, 3, and you need to show chlorine in the center one. Right, bacho? And if you want to show this one, so it is 1, 2, 3, 4, and double bond over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the double bond over here. Right?
Yes, sir.
Now the
Yes.
thing is, it would be difficult when you have two chlorines together. For suppose if I have dichloropropane, so just look at over there. This is 1, 2, 3, 3 carbons, and it can be possible that both are the chlorines on the first carbon. So it would be 1, 1 dichloropropane. One more possibility is this, that I have propane and both the chlorines are on the second carbon. So this will be like 2, 2 dichloropropane. Cannot substitute the chlorine on the last one because they are the same thing, the 1, 1 dichloropropane, right? So हम last वाले पे नहीं रख सकते हैं. और क्या changes आ सकती हैं? For suppose it is propane and I just substitute the chlorine on the first one and the second one, so it can be considered as 1, 2 dichloropropane. I can even draw the structure like this, that this is propane and I can substitute the chlorine on the first one and the last one. So it can be considered as 1, 3 dichloropropane. These are the 4 structures that are possible over here. If you talk about just positional isomers, I'm not talking about optical isomers and the other isomers over here. I'm just talking about the positional isomers, right? So these are the 4 possibilities. Now you just look at over there. For suppose if I'm just doing this one like this, so this is not 3, 3 dichloropropane. This is the same one. From where the position, from where the functional group is near, we need to start the numbering from there. So it is actually 1, 1. It is not 3, 3. तो हम इसको suppose ही नहीं कर सकते कि एक अलग isomer है. ये वही है, 1, 1 वाला ही है. Same as it is. अगर मैं इसको इस तरह draw करूं, क्या आप बोलें सर क्या हम इसको इस तरह भी draw कर सकते हैं कि आप second वाले पे chlorine लगा दें और third वाले पे chlorine लगा दें? तो again, they are the same things. हमें नंबरिंग वहां से स्टार्ट करनी है जहां से फंक्शनल ग्रुप करीब है. तो अगेन इट इज 1, 2 dichloropropane. It is not 2, 3 dichloropropane. Is that clear, every one of you?
Yes, sir.
जी sir.
Okay, so let's try for chlorobutane first. You need to try for chlorobutane first, and then we will try for dibromobutane. We have 2 examples over here. पहले हम क्लोरोब्यूटेन के लिए स्टार्ट करेंगे, देखते हैं कितने आइसोमर्स बन सकते हैं. उसके बाद हम ट्राई करेंगे डाइब्रोमोब्यूटेन के लिए कि इसके कितने आइसोमर्स बन सकते हैं. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट बच्चों.